and welcome along. Today we are taking a first look at Oregon Springs 17. This is a map by NLD Farmers and by Richard at NLD Farmers to be exact. And yeah, it's a big American map. Bring the map up. Nice, big, large, but odd-shaped fields, which is something you don't often see in an American map for Farm Sim. So that, I think, is going to be fantastic. We are going to head around the map clockwise, sort of connecting up all the sale points. That should give us a general overview. So without further ado, let's jump in the VF Jeep. And we'll head off. There we go. Right, we'll minimise the map. And we'll head back this way in a bit. But as you can see, nice open fields, lots of space to manoeuvre. It actually looks really quite pretty. I really quite like this. This definitely invokes from my limited point of view, American farming. It's all open. It's yeah. I try to find the words to describe it at the moment. It's very American farming. It's very New England, I think, or New England farming, maybe. It's the whole wide open spaces and that kind of thing, and I mean huge farmyards. So this is the pig area. The animals seem to be fairly well distributed on this map, which, as I understand it, the other day talking to other map makers, there's a good reason for this on most maps. And lots of storage space, and I love the barns on here. The reason being that it means that it's map optimization is the main reason for it. Without everything crammed into one place, it helps the computers to process the map. So yeah, it makes it easier on things and means that you don't get huge frame rate drops or anything like that. So lots of storage for equipment to feed the pigs. I have just driven around that whole yard without seeing where the various bits are to work with them. Right, so there is a feed trough or a water trough there. I think that's the feed trough there. And just looking around for the water trough. Doesn't seem to be around there. We do have a second area of pigs over here, but I don't see a feed trough in water trough in there either. As someone pointed out, I missed it on the last map I did, so no, I don't see. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. So there's the water trough. So it's the two separate areas. One has the feed, the other has the water. Interesting design, that. That is a very interesting design. Right, we keep heading around the map. We're now heading south of here. I have to remember to stay on the correct side of the road. This is a nice, big American map. I really quite like it. Yeah, it definitely evokes that feeling of being the nice big American map. I don't know where it's set. Does it tell me? Oh well, if it's called Oregon Springs, of course it's going to be set in Oregon. Right, where are our sell points? So we have a milk sell point here. So you can manually sell the milk on this map. That's quite cool. Ah, there it is. And we all have a grain sell point in here. What does this one take? So we are at OS Pacific Grain. that has... that pretty much takes everything, to be honest. Yeah, no extra crops on this map. And it looks like all the sell points take pretty much all the crops when it comes to the main crops. And then we have a few other sell points, so... Let's head on. And to the next one. These are really nice sized fields. We do need to check a... Oh, in fact, we're coming around the corner. And here we have... We can check if we have missions. And if we have missions on here. If he's got missions, that'll be amazing. Let's have a look. No mission available. Wow. The price of the fields is massive. That is... Field 23 that we've just looked at. Field 23, yeah, is an average size field. It's a big field, but it's an average size field. So you only start off at only 1, 3, 4, and 15 only. Yeah, you're gonna have to make over $500,000 to add other fields into your farm. So it is a big farming map. It's gonna be... Looking at this, this is going to be big equipment. There's no way you're going to be able to do this without that, I don't think. You're certainly not going to be doing it with the little red case combine. There is no field on this map that then won't take a week to harvest doing that. We have another sell point up here. Just in here. What is this? This is the garden centre. So here, I'm guessing it's a manure sell point. Would be my thought. That would make sense. It also seems to be a purchase point for manure and slurry as well, which is great. So there, that's all awesome. That's all brilliant. I'm loving that maps are incorporating purchase points for manure. I think that's a really good thing to have. Of course, the next thing that's going to be pointed out to me is, well, no, that's not at the sell point. So it's possible. It's possible that that's a sell point rather than a purchase point. But right. So from here, we're going to head north a little bit. And we're onto the busy main road now. But then we're going to head south here because... Oh, we've just driven past the cows. Let's head back this way. Go have a look around the cow yard. So again, nice big yards this. This is the offload point for the cows. The cows are all laying down in their cages. So this, I'm guessing, is also a feeding area for the cows. I also see over here... Which one is this? This must be the water, I'd have thought. Yeah, so this is the water trough. So the water trough is in the middle of this field. We have an unload point here, I'm guessing. Yeah, that is the unload point for the cows. And then round here, this is where the straw and the mixed ration and the grass are all unloaded. Oops, turned the wrong way. There we go. So yeah, nice big cow area, plenty of storage space for bits that you need. And yeah, nice big silage clamps as well. Yeah, you could have a very large herd of cows here. That would work really well. Right, now we're gonna go straight over here. Ooh, which farm is this? This is Flint Rock Farm. So Flint Rock Farm is the location of your cows. I do like the the sign there. And then we're on to the back roads. Right. And we're heading down here. Nice touch, there's copse of trees in the middle. With a... Oh, is that a wind turbine there? That's wicked. Right, and then we got a big sort of area down here. So this is blue line feeds down here. Another sell point, and I'm thinking, yeah, this is a grain sell point by the looks of things. So by grain I mean it's a crop sell point. And then around here, so it is a drive round, but to be perfectly honest, you don't need to, because you're just going to come in here and reverse into that and out again. Non-working train. Wonder if you can send it off. Nothing that indicates you can. So no, just a very basic train. Sits there that is non-drivable. And then right next door to this, you seem to have a large, satellite farm. Yeah, plenty of horses. So the nice thing, the one thing that I hadn't considered about maps before, but I'm beginning to now, is that you don't necessarily have to use the first farm that you spawn in or you're set up in. Quite often, you can use the satellite farms are set up quite nicely to use as well. The only thing you do get is grain store not working. So it'd be nice if that's a working grain store. Is that a working grain store? Let's see. If we bring up, it is. That does have a tip trigger on it. So that is a working grain store in this satellite farm. That's fantastic. So if you didn't want to start in the standard farmyard, you could just bring your equipment down here. That's pretty awesome. Of course, you're quite away from your fields, but it is pretty awesome to have the ability to do that. Well, and mind you, if you add the Hagenstad, you can buy and sell fields. So 36 is massive. I mean, look at the size of that field. Not as big as 10, but I look at that and I kind of go, it'd be nice. It would be really nice if there were missions on here. We've not seen missions appear on any of these fields. Yeah, currently no missions. I'm wondering if the odd shapes have prevented missions from being installed on this map. It would be a pity if that's the case. Yeah, doesn't overly look like it has missions. To be perfectly honest, I haven't read the full blurb on the map. There is quite a lot of it in the description on the Farming Simulator mod hub and on the website. North Star Sheep Farm. So this is where our sheep are. That's where your grass and hay goes, and then the water again is in the field. Unload point here. Nice looking sheep farm. Good looking sheep farm this. Slightly less storage, but that kind of makes sense for a sheep farm. So bring up the map. Yep, we want to head to the OS sawmill next. Yeah, I like that. That's good. It is. And look at that view. That is just stunning. Works really well. Right, we want to take the next turning. I also like, one of my big bugbears, as people know, is I can't stand maps with the sort of the flat trees at the edge. uh, as a border without the ability that don't try and hide them as well. Interesting. Is that oh, it is. It's a triggered one. Oh, wow. That's cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So this is the store mill. Looks like it's got pallet stuff. Now we've certainly got wood chips here, so that's the wood chip sell point. But that's a pallet making. I wonder if that's functional. It has area. That's yeah. It has a number. I think this is a functional pallet maker. That's where the wood goes in. I think that's where the wood goes in. I think it produces wood chips. Is that a trigger? Let's have a look. Yeah, that's a trigger. This looks like a functional pallet maker. That's also quite cool. I don't know if this map is on consoles or not. It is. No, it's PC only, so that explains it. It does have extra bits. Ooh, let's turn that off. So yeah, it does have extra bits, and you can see that here with that. Of course, off to our left. Oh, you saw that swipe the front of the thing. So over here, the diner. I think this is the. Oh, I don't know if it's the Goldcrest Diner. It's certainly, I've seen it before. It was on American Outback. Sell point here as well. And then just have a look around here, because one of my things is how interesting is the woodland. Not overly. At least it does have the woodland ground on it, and it's kind of actually it's what I would probably class as without trying to sound too snarky, American woodland, in that it's very it very much looks like a planted wood area. It works, don't get me wrong, but it is. And it's more interesting. It's more interesting than a lot of woodland I've seen on maps. Yeah, it works. It works. Oh, speed limits are no, yeah, no collisions. Actually, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, that woodland, actually. Right, we need to pop up here next, because get in before him. This is our animal purchase and sell point. It is actually called Butcher. Butcher Shop. Oh, wow. That's cool. There is our animal loading. I think it must do all animals. Yeah, it does. So that's our animal market. I quite like that. That's great in its simplicity, and I love the name. It's called Butcher Shop. That is quite cool. We have another farm up this way, by the looks of things. Yeah, another satellite farm. Oh, that's a dead end into that house. So you could actually alter the map a little bit and alter your starting point and just start in a slightly different place. All these farms are really quite nice. I really quite like them. Looks like this one is slightly less accessible from this side than I would like. I'll just have a quick gander up here. Oh no, that's the biomass plant. This is a sell point. Open that up. And away we go. Yeah, no, this is the biomass plant. Lots of smaller silage clamps, and then Where's our sell point? So this probably has some extra bits as well, maybe. Ah, where do you sell your biomass? It must be... Or where do you sell the stuff? It must be over this way somewhere. Ah, here it is. Into that. That's a larger one as well. Oh. Ah, yeah, we might be able to jump up on the end here. Nope. So, that's cool. So, yeah, we load into that. Alright, which way do I want to go from here? We want to head out this way and then head north. So, head up to the top of the map. Alright. And away we go. I do like these dirt roads that connect everything, and that these very much are public highways, which is quite interesting. It's a very American thing of not all roads being paved ones. Right, we're going north from here. We will come back to the main farm in a little bit, but we have a couple of sell points up this way. We own all 3 fields around us at the moment, so you start with large fields. Yeah, definitely large equipment map this. Would work well for a multiplayer as well. Don't think this would make a great YouTubing map though, or video making map. The fields are a little bit large to do let's play episodes on, and you'd be basically doing the same kind of thing you do in a let's play in an entire live stream. So single field kind of thing. So this here is. Oh, this is a logging area as well. So this is a wood area. Oops. I caught a button on my steering wheel there. Wood sails here. By looks things. Now what's this say? Woodhaven, yeah. And you got another forestry area surrounding this as well. Quite a large one on this one. So I don't know, this certainly feels a lot like an East Coast US map. I'm fairly sure Oregon is West Coast though, but to me it does invoke that whole kind of New England stuff that I've seen in films. Right, and of all the films that comes to mind, Beetlejuice, which probably, you know what I'm gonna find, that it's not set in the East Coast US. I'm gonna find out that's set somewhere like Oregon or somewhere like San Francisco. You know, just not where I think it is. But yeah, certainly it does very much feel like an American map, this. And this is where our chickens are. Full Heart Farm. Oh, yeah, there we go. There's some interesting gateways on this. Oh, wow, that's awesome. I love that animation. That just works so well. So this is Full Heart Farm. You could base yourself here too, by those things. Not so many barns, everything. Straw sell point is there. Your chickens are up here. nowhere to tip any grains or anything, so you probably actually don't want to base your farm up here. But yeah, certainly straw sell point is here. And there are the chooks. Excellent. Right, and then we want to head back down around. There's also actually no point in basing yourself here, because as we're about to find out, you are not very far from the main farm. So back down to the main road here and hang a right. And we're back to where we started. And here, so that's the house that you start at. And this is the farm. So nice big farm. Huge grain stores here. Wow. So that I'm guessing is the loading point maybe. That is the unloading point. Nice big large grain stores here. Large farm. Lots of cupboard storage there. But I think the main bulk of our farm, so that's all our storage, the main bulk of our farm is over here. Lots of garages with all of our equipment in. So I'll have a peek through the window quickly. But yeah, they're all in. All in here. Oh wow, is that an indication of the equipment? Let's have a look. Oh man. Okay, so I would, yeah. Interesting. So that is the equipment you start with, so that's quite cool. But we will pop into the garage and have a look at what equipment we have. Just quickly. So, in here we have 3 tractors. The Deutz-Fahr AgroStar 6.61. The Case 1455 XL and the Fendt 300 Vario. So, yeah, not overly high-powered tractors. 145 horsepower is the highest power that you get there. Then you got the Massey Ferguson Activa Combine. I think that's the mid-sized Massey, I think. The Rosselmash Argus 870 corn header and the 25-foot free flow crop header or grain header for the Massey. Then you got the Farm Tech TDK 1600 trailer. The Horsch Terrano 4FX cultivator, the Great Plains 3P 106 NT seeder, the Vatasad Tempo 8 F8 seeder, and then the Amazon sprayer, the UF 1201. A couple of weights, only a sort of 650 gram? That can't be right. Anyway, small weights, and the newer shape Lizard Pickup TT, the GP course I added. That is not the set of equipment I would start this map with. The seeders especially, I would not like to seed field, let's get that, field 4. Field 4 seeding and field 3 seeding with those, you'd be there forever. I think I would definitely up the size of some of this equipment. I think it's absolutely something that I would do the moment I got into this map. But otherwise, if you're after an American map, I think you could do really well on this. This is a fantastic American map. Certainly one of the best American maps I've seen. I would recommend it fairly highly, I think, for that. A lot to do on here. Lots of stuff I think I've probably missed, especially seeing that palette making setup. I think there's lots of stuff that you could possibly do further around here. Yeah, well worth checking out. It is available on the Mod Hub. It is by Richard from NLD Farmers, and it is called Oregon Spring 17. Go check it out. But for me, all that really remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment, and give it a share. And for all the latest videos and live streams from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you next time. Goodbye.